Hey, what's up, boxing brothers? Yeah, so this week there are some fights, and not all of them are on Saturday either. There's actually a card tomorrow, and that card is in Montreal. Sorry, oh no, sorry. First, I um, just a second. Let's see. There's a fight between Artem Dalakian and then a Japanese guy called Akui something Seigo Yuri Akiu, right? So it's in Osaka actually. Nice. So this is for the WBA flyweight championship, and Dalakian is the champion, defending champion. Artem, he's 22-0 with 15 knockouts, right? Yes. And Akui is 18 2-1, which means he's got two losses, one draw, and 11 knockouts he scored. So in both of his losses, he was stopped actually, Akui. Right. And yeah, I mean, Artem Dalakian is a really good, solid, sound, technically sound fighter. And he did have, slight before inactivity problems, but last year he also hasn't fought for a year. But yeah, he hasn't fought much the last 3 years, 3 times in 3 years. So that raises a question mark. But in his last fight, he did kind of look good. I mean, um, against unbeaten David Jimenez, he won. Yeah, by a unanimous decision. So this is now his what, 7th defense actually. Wow, not bad. And yeah, so he's fighting away. He was born in Azerbaijan and he lives in Ukraine actually now. Poor guy. I think he kind of grew up maybe Ukraine, doesn't matter. I believe he's of Armenian extraction actually. And Mr. Hakui, he is from Okayama, Japan. I don't know if that's close to Osaka, but he will be fighting at home, of course. So he's got that home advantage, of course. Yeah, and both guys are kind of equal in height, almost only 1 inch height advantage for Nalakian. And however, Akui has a 1.5 inch reach advantage. And a big advantage for a queen age is 28 to 36 for Dalakian. So Dalakian, you might say, is kind of getting up there at the age when most boxers start to slow down and they start to decline. Not necessarily, but many do. Not all, but many do. Yeah. However, since he hasn't had that many fights, I don't think that should be so much of a case with him, but you never know. Anyway, I don't think this guy Akui, he doesn't look like a really hard puncher. I mean, and he has been stopped by first by Junto Nakatani. That's no shame, of course. That guy is a wrecking machine, but he also got stopped by a guy with a record who came in with a record of 17-0 and 17-8 and 0. So a guy called J. Sever Abseda, something probably from the Philippines. He has such a weird name. Anyway, yeah. So to make this short, I of course expect Dalakian to win this fight. Probably on points. I mean, he has won by knockout, but against a shock won Luis Concepcion last time in 9 rounds. He stopped also a few other fighters. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have power, of course, but in world championship level fights, he doesn't, like, let's put it that way, he doesn't always win by knockout, but it's possible. It's possible. So either a knockout like a later, perhaps after 6 rounds and we stoppage, or a points victory for Dalakian. Of course, if he should struggle to win or even lose, whether that be a robbery or whatever, but that will of course be a sign that he is now in the decline. Yeah, but I don't expect that to happen. Right, and then moving on, let's see what else do we have. Well, gonna skip past the other fights on that card. Yeah, and yeah, that one too. All right, let's go to the big one. Big fight this Saturday. It's Mr. American would say Jamie, but it's Jaime, I think, actually in Spanish, Mexican. Munguia, or Munguia, who is 42 and 0, Madonna. At 27, at only 27 years of age, like most fighters get that kind of record. Like for instance, Terence Crawford is like 36, almost 37. So he's like 40 and all now. So there is your comparison. How fast this guy has racked up all those wins. Yeah, Munguia is fighting John Ryder, who is now, 35, kind of, had some tough fights, lost to Canelo not that long ago. But the problem with Munguia is that he hasn't had a really, I mean, yeah, that fight against Derevenchenko was a good challenge, was a great fight, probably fight of the year. However, aside from that, he hasn't had a really good challenge for several years, I would say, actually. Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe you might say Gabriel Rosado was the last serious challenge that was 21. And but anyway, even he was kind of already on the decline, yeah. But John Ryder, how good of a challenge will he be? Well, we know that he is a really solid fighter, like world class, definitely. But he didn't look that good against Canelo Alvarez. But that was perhaps a matter of fighting away in Mexico and kind of fighting a guy that many people are a little scared of, at least a little. And yeah, his win over Daniel Jacobs, of course, was his by far biggest success. And he had a dispute and lost to Callum Smith for that. Yeah, so yeah, of course. Do I see this being the same kind of slugfest as Derevenchenko gave Munguia? Probably not. I would say Derevenchenko was still, in better shape probably, even though he's actually older than Ryder, but he's had far less fights, that. And but I definitely see, Ryder, you know, giving him Munguia a good fight, definitely. That's all. And he's a very tough guy, so Munguia might probably will have to go the distance, like 12 rounds again. He's used to winning by knockout stoppage, but yeah, like 33 or 42 wins are by knockout. Can he become the man to stop and retire John Ryder? Possible, it's possible, of course. He does have it in him, especially if Ryder should kind of get all reckless like Yurchenko and start to trade and rush in and stuff, and he can get caught, of course. And but yeah, it will not be easy anyway for Munguia definitely to stop John Ryder. I think Ryder was only stopped once. Yeah, that was early on, and that was like I don't know, probably a cut stoppage or something against Nick Blackwell, 2015 in the seventh round. Yeah, so that was the only time he was stopped. So probably yeah, because Nick Blackwell hardly a world beater, when nobody else was able to stop him, like Callum Smith or Danny Jacobs or Saul Alvarez, and of course must have been a kind of fake knockout. Yeah, so of course this fight I don't see Munguia winning it, and it's in Phoenix, Arizona. With a lot of Mexicans there, and will be root cheering for Mr. Munguia, of course. So yeah, I have a Munguia winning anyway on points. But there's a slight chance, I guess, of a stoppage. Maybe but late. Yeah. I mean, Munguia does have like 11th round TKO over Spikes O'Sullivan. So we know that he can pull it off late also. So yeah, maybe. I mean, why not? I can see it happening, but it's just that it is a little bit risky to go for that prediction. Yeah, well, was that all? Let's see. I don't know if there are any more fights. Of course, there Sebastian. Oh, is that no? Sorry, that was his sister, Gabriela Fundora. Yeah, she's fighting also. Yeah, so I think that would be it. Yeah, for now, I think those fights, those two were the ones that were most important to cover, and yeah. So that will be all for this time, and I'll be back soon. Yeah, with another prediction. Bye.